Welcome back. It is Thursday, April 11th in the MLB. It's Austin joined by Logan. Let's recap yesterday. A solid 3-1 day. I think that's three straight 3-1 days. We can't get the sweep, but hey, we aren't going to complain. Astros Royals over at 9. Great call, Logan. Think they cashed in the fourth inning. Orioles Red Sox both to score 4+ runs. A plus 165 winner. I was a little sweaty, but Orioles came through late and then they ended up putting 7 runs. Then we had another hit parlay where one of the legs voided. It's the second day in a row. Jordan did come through, but Austin Riley did not play as his game was postponed. And then our only loser of the day was Rays Angels, no run first inning. Jose Soriano just did not have it early in that game. And man, we were kicking ourselves when we didn't do the Mariners Blue Jays, which was the quickest 6 outs I swear I've ever seen. It is what it is. A 3-1 day. We aren't allowed to sweep apparently, but we will happily take a 3-1 day on a 29-10 run, Logan. Hopefully we can continue that today. Now, I do want to put a note out there. There is a lot of NBA or MLB early action today. We've also been, I have NBA on my mind because we're on a good NBA run too. I think 13-5 or something like that. But if we're talking about early MLB games, there's some starting at 12, a lot of 1-2 starts, not a big slate, a lot of early action there. So hopefully you're tapped in early into the videos, post them every single morning. So do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, drop a like. We've been helping you make some money and you want to support us a little bit and get all our plays early and join the Discord. It's only $6 a month. You can go down below, hit the DubClub link. Look, do it. Go down there. They're also, it will like I said, join the DubClub. Come on. You know you want to be in the community. We certainly love celebrating everything in there when it cashes. Now, my last note, as always, we have another hit parlay. It is Thursday, still Monday through Friday. Another hit parlay. As I said, there is going to be some early action today, so make sure you go in, click that top link in the pinned comment and in the description. You'll see our hit parlay. Should be live by around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, so it should be live within an hour of the video going live. So definitely check it out. I'll tweet it out, but like I said, some early starts here. Definitely want to tap into the hit parlays, which technically have cashed 2 in a row, but who really counts a one-leg hit parlay? I don't. But either way, it's still building up your bankroll, which we certainly will take. But Logan, I'm going to let you dive into things. What you got for the people today?
Yeah, I do want to echo what you said about the DubClub, though. At just $5.99 a month, I mean, come on, guys. You spend that, you and your girlfriend, whatever, spend that on Starbucks, every single day. So just consider that because a lot of research goes into these picks. This run, this hot streak that we're on does not happen by accident. And if you're in the Discord, I'm doing a little bit of extra things. I'm running an experimental ladder. I know, not the official ladder challenge, but I am running an experimental one on DraftKings. I did cash day 1 yesterday. So just if you do want to chat with us and just get our bets in the Discord and early, go join the DubClub. It is definitely worth your money. But let's talk about my favorite pick today. It's an early game. Hopefully you get this bet in. Taking the Braves -0.5 through the first 5 innings, -114 odds on FanDuel. Now, again, this is a first 5 innings run line bet. This is not a first 5 innings money line bet. So if they do tie through 5, we would lose this bet. You can take the Braves in the full game, but their bullpen these days, absolutely tragic. I need to watch them figure out things before I go and back them because they look pretty nasty. No lead is really safe with that bullpen. So I would rather just back them through the first 5 innings because that's, I think, where they're going to do their damage today, and I think they'll be leading by 1 or more through 5 innings. Now, to win this bet, they cannot be tied, and I don't think they're going to be tied. Now, who's starting for the Braves? Alan Winans. 5.29 ERA last season. This isn't an ace. This isn't that great of a pitcher. But we're gonna talk about this one because Winans had some growing pains last year. He faced the Mets twice and had 2 wildly different outcomes. He had a 7 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 9 Ks. He cooked them, but then he got cooked. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 7 earned runs. Yeah, not great. If he goes out there and give up 7 earned runs, yes, we are likely cooked because I don't think the Braves can score 8 through 5, but they could. This is a great offense, but Winans doesn't have to be perfect today. He just can't be catastrophic like that 7 earned run performance, but that was last year. Hopefully he got that out of his system this year, and the Braves obviously like what they see from him enough to put him in the rotation. I know they themselves are struggling with injuries, but he's kind of thrown in there by necessity. This isn't his first start ever, so I feel okay backing him. Mets offense, this is why I feel okay backing him. They're not a great offense. 26th in runs scored, 27th in hits. More importantly, the Mets are hitting just .217 with runners in scoring position. That's 27th in Major League Baseball. If he walks people and puts them into scoring position, I'm not even that confident that the Mets can get those guys home. And if that doesn't happen, Winans can go out and walk as many people as he wants, but the Mets still have to hit those guys home. And I don't necessarily trust them to do that. By comparison, you want to see how good this Braves offense is? They're second best at hitting with runners in scoring position, 345 average. That's quite the discrepancy there. And that's why the Braves are an absolute offensive juggernaut. They're first in runs and first at hits per game. Very contrast of styles of teams. Yes, the Mets have shown some offensive ability in this series, but a lot of it has come in the late game. I think the Braves come out early and often, and I think they bring the bats today against Jose Quintana, who starts for the Mets today. 2.61 ERA and a 1.65 whip. That whip is way too dang high for a sub-3 ERA, and the expected numbers agree with me there. Quintana's expected ERA is a 6.12. That's one of the highest discrepancies I've seen between real ERA and expected ERA I've ever even really looked at. So they say the expected numbers say regression is coming for Quintana, and I think this is a perfect regression spot against the Atlanta Braves and that juggernaut, especially playing at home. They are so good at home. In 165 plate appearances, the Braves lineup's hitting 275 against Quintana. They've seen him before, and they have done damage against him. Acuna and Albies will be on base. They will be annoying for Quintana to face. And if you want to lean, a player prop lean in this one, I do like Austin Riley to record an RBI plus 120 odds. Not an official play, something I was just looking at saying, is there a little bit of value there? Because if Albies or Acuna is in scoring position, Riley comes up to bat behind them. Can he get that base hit and drive them home? Absolutely. There's a reason why like Ronald Acuna is like minus 185 to score a run. They do think the Braves offense does get going in this one. The Braves should be able to score on Quintana and give us a 1-run advantage through 5, 1+ run advantage through 5. I do really like the Braves on the first 5-run line as my best bet of the day. But Austin, you got a player prop for the kids. Where are you going?
Yes, sir. We got a player prop inbound. Now, if you noticed and watched the beginning of the video, you noticed I switched wardrobes. Yeah, because I've got the Masters is starting today. Now, I'm not a golf sharp at all, so I will not give you a golf pick, but best believe I will be watching the Masters. Should be electric. But my favorite pick of the day, Mr. Corey Seager, the guy on the thumbnail, over 1.5 bases, plus 105 on DraftKings. Just like Logan's, mine is an early start around 2:35 p.m. Eastern time. Now, plus 105 on DraftKings. If you go to FanDuel, minus 135. Don't take it on FanDuel, please. If that's your only book, go sign up get a new book, because that is just a big discrepancy where it was like plus 105 to minus 105 on almost every single other book. Now, obviously, if that's your only book, fine. I just don't like taking a base prop at minus 135. You'll never see Logan or I ever take someone of 2+ bases at minus 135. Just not worth it. But a plus 105, I'll take it. Now, the last time I picked someone to get 2+ bases or over 1.5 bases was Mr. Otani, and he sent a nuke. Let's hope Mr. Seager can make that a tradition. Now, yesterday he went 0 for 3 with an intentional walk. Obviously, he's always capable of getting an intentional walk or walked here. I just don't see that happening again. I think that we'll see him get at least a hit. You rarely see him go back-to-back days without a hit, which is why he's typically in our hit parlays, because he's normally in there, and that's what he does. He just doesn't have back-to-back games without hits. Now, he will face JP Sears, who will start for the A's, or at least is scheduled to start. And Seager, this year, has kind of struggled with power. Only 1 double and 1 homer to his name. Hopefully he makes that 2 homers or 2 doubles. I'll take either one. Now, Sears is a lefty, and he's actually struggled against fellow lefties, which bodes well for us because Corey Seager is also a lefty. Last year, Sears allowed a 323 batting average to left-handed batters. He allowed 40 hits total. 15 of those went for extra bases. He allowed 34 home runs total last season. So this was a guy in Sears that he missed location a good amount, and when he missed location, the guys made him pay. And Seager's one of those guys where if you miss location, he will make you pay and put it down the line or put it into the seats. And look, Seager also hit lefties really well. 314 last year. He hit 337 at home last year, where he also hit 23 of his 33 home runs. He just has a much better track record hitting for power at home in Globe Life. So despite yesterday going 0 for 3, this is still a guy hitting 379 at home. He's just a guy that I'm going to trust. I mean, he's seen Sears 8 times. 2 for 8 in those plate appearances. No walks in there, which is what we love to see. In those 2 hits, he had a single and a double. And we look at the pitch mix. Sears, there's 3 main pitches. It's going to be a sweeper, a 4-seamer, and a changeup. That's going to account for over 85% of the pitches he throws. Last year, Seager had a batting average of 400, 323, and a 1.00 versus all those 3 pitches. Now you might be like, 1.00, what does that mean? That means he had a hit in every single at bat. Well, I didn't see a lot of changeups. In fact, he only, I think, put 3 changeups in play. and 2 of those didn't even go and play. They went into the bleachers. He sent them into a home run. So, look, I don't see a lot of changeups coming his way. That's just not what Sears typically throws to other lefties, but maybe that's why he struggles against lefties. So, I think Seager makes him pay. I really like him over 1.5 bases for plus 105. I really think it's a good bet. 235. He'll be up second. He should get plenty of plate appearances. Let's just hope they're not walking him, but I don't see them walking him unless it's late into this game. I really think Seager's got a good chance to get us 2+ bases, and I really think it's got a good chance at hitting. So that's my favorite play of the day. That's our third and final pick of the day. But Logan, typically we're talking about Nerfy Nation today, but sadly there really is no Nerfy we like. The only one we considered was, what is that, the Twins Tigers one or whatever that one, the one that's like minus 190. We're not doing that. We're just not. We're not giving out a Nerfy that's minus 190, right? That's what the value. That's just nuts. We can't be doing that.
Yeah, I forbid anybody to take a Nerfy at minus 180. You guys have seen how quickly a Nerfy can turn into a yes run first inning. All it takes is one swing of a bat. So you're laying that much juice? Absolutely not. This slate is not the best for pitchers, in my opinion. And that's why, like, I don't really want to take a no run first inning, especially with the total at 6.5. I mean, there's no wiggle room at all for a run not to come in the first inning there. So, yeah, no Nerfy Nation today, but we'll hopefully have one maybe for Friday.
Probably have one tomorrow, but like we said, we're not going to force a Nerfy out there. We love betting them, but we're not forcing a minus 190. It's kind of a luck-based bet, so betting on something that's like minus 180 could have hit, sure, but we just don't think that's a really great bet to make. So we're going to stick with the 2 plays we talked about in the video, Braves first 5, and we got Seager 2+ bases, and then when our hit parlay is live, which should be really quickly after this video drops, you can go check it out. Hopefully the 2 players play today. That's all we're asking for. Just play. You don't just go play and get a hit. That's all we're asking for. But I will link that in the pinned comment, in the description, and of course on the screen as well if you want to click it. But it's Austin, joined by Logan. We're signing out. If you want to go check out the NBA video, we've been scorching out over there too. Hopefully we can continue that momentum and have a great April. But we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.